All right. Aloha. Okay. Another go live. Ayan. Where are we now today? December 10th. So it is the day 10 of my 21 days go live challenge. Thanks, Coach Rona, for initiating this, for challenging us to do a 21 days go live. Ayan, ayan. So letting go of perfect. That's the topic for today. Um, where do I begin? I can think of many things. I guess I'm gonna try and do this again as short as possible as I could, but I can think of three things to talk about as far as perfection is concerned. Let me just see if I am live. Whoever is watching me or going to watch this go live, thank you, thank you, thank you. And please let me know where you are watching me from because we want to let everyone know that we are global. Ayan. Still not live on my thing, but okay. So, what was the topic again? Letting go of perfect. So, three things that I can talk about maybe is being a mom, a nurse, or maybe an employee. And of course, as a business owner, because I am doing this go live for my business. Yeah, so I am a full-time registered nurse. I am from Hawaii, Laking Pinas, nimbag nga aldaw yu ang nga panak ni Ilocano. And I'm also a business owner because this business will retire me before I turn 50. So, like I said, whoever's watching me or watching this go live or going to watch it, please let me know where you are watching me from. I cannot see if I am live or not, but I probably won't be able to see any of my comments. I will get back with you when I'm done with my go live. Okay, so let's start with being a mom. Oh, I guess as a mom, it's a huge responsibility, and I talked about that yesterday, right? That was my topic, I think, yesterday. And so, as a mom, we try to be perfect. We try, I guess, more of because we're raising children, we're raising a kid, so we're trying to do our best to have or to teach our children the right way in a way. So we tend to look at the things that they do wrong and we try to correct them, right? And because why we want them to be perfect children. Or sometimes also we think of giving them all the meals, all the things that they want because we want to be the perfect parents. So I guess my point here is letting go of perfect. So, how can we let go of perfect? I'm all over the place right now because I can think of my son. So, with my first child, my rule used to be you clean up before you go to bed, right? And I think most of us parents do that with our first children. Clean up, clean up, clean up because we don't like the mess. But with my second one, that that went away quick. It's just because it's not because um how would I say it? It's just that I've learned that I still make him clean the room, his space, but it's just sometimes it can wait. You know, there are times when kids are truly tired at night, but we still make them clean up. So how would you feel if you're coming from work and then suddenly you have to clean? Would you rather clean or would you rather rest? So we don't ever think about that with our kids. So our kids like, nope, you don't have a choice but to clean your room before you go to bed, even if you're tired, right? But there are times when we just have to let go of perfect and just savor the moment and let take that rest, take that break. Same goes with you as a mom. Let go of perfection. Um, as a nurse or as an employee, oh, this is a different topic for me, I think. um, as an employee, we try to do everything, right? Because we try to be on time, we try to do all our trainings, we try to get along with everybody. Um, but that one time, I something came to my mind a while ago. It's just that from my own experience, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Not gonna tell you where this happened before, but here's a great example. Bosses sometimes, oh, am I gonna cross this line? Um, I think not just in nursing, but in jobs specifically. A lot of times, leaderships they only look at the numbers. So when you are dealing with people, when you are providing service to other people, they're always looking at how happy the people that we are serving, right? And that's always been the case. So here's a scenario. Um, Patients complaining about their visits. And that's common, that is very common. But my point is sometimes, in a span of 7 days, within that 7 days, imagine this, okay, we have a total of, let's just say, 300 to 400 patients that we have seen in the whole week. And we get 1 to 2 complaints. All they focus on are the 2 complaints. And that ruins everything, you know? And it's just, if you have 2 complaints, patient complaints, out of 300 to 400 people, I call that a win. I'm calling that a win. And so that's the thing, like leaderships are so, and I'm not in a leadership position. I get it. You're in a different world, but they look at it at a different lens. And all they want is a perfect 100%, 90% satisfaction. But you got to remember there's no such thing as perfect. And there's no way that you can please everybody in this world. There's always going to be that one person that will complain, especially if they didn't get what they wanted. Okay, enough of that. I'm not going to focus too much on my old jobs. Last one is business owner. All right, this is where I'm going to focus on this because, again, I am doing this for my business. As a business owner, we try to be perfect, right? And one of the things that we do is this go live. And I'm going to give you a little short story because it's already 8 minutes. This is so fast. It took me 1 year before I actually did a go live. Okay, 1 full year because I wanted to be perfect. So I guess the right question here, I'm going to dig into this a little bit. Why do you think we strive for perfection? I've heard someone talk about this before. I just can't remember who. I think it's one of the podcasts that I was listening to. Has it ever occurred to you, why do we always strive for perfection? You know why? Because of fear. Something in our past is giving us a fear. A fear of what? A fear of messing up, a fear of getting rejected, a fear of being judged by other people, ano pa? A fear of failing. They are all based on what we used to be. And I bet you it's all from our past. Some people it's probably fear from, what might their parents say or their friends say. So, what I have learned over the time that I've been doing this business is that you need to learn to let go of perfection because there's no such thing as perfect. Only God is the one that's perfect. When you learn to let go of that, wanting to be perfect, you'll be more, you start living more boldly, freely, and that's how I feel, honestly, and more aligned with your plan. And that's coming from my own experience. And now, my favorite phrase is who cares? Actually, one of the nurses at where I used to work at used to say that who cares? It's not that you don't care, you just don't care what people may think, may say. When you get to that point, you will find a confidence, a different confidence in you, a different freedom. And it's a very, very great feeling. There's no price for that feeling. And it's so light because you don't have anything in the back of your head. Kind of like what I'm doing this Go Live right now. I am so free to talk. I can talk more instead of trying to think what I'm going to say. It just comes out naturally because I don't have anything in the back of my head. I don't let anything in the back of my head dictate or scare me. So, again, let go of perfection. So when you let go of perfection, you are actually letting go of your fear. Think about that. All right. Thank you again. Mahalo. Thank you. Salamat po. And again, Meli Kalikimaka. It means Merry Christmas. I wonder what's the topic for tomorrow.